I learned how to ride, man. Like, I'm going through the gear, hitting the red line, like, I'm rolling, man. YouTube, it's your boy Dev, back again with another one. As you see, I'm out here in my garage, got my two bikes out here. Just got back from a little ride on the street glide. And today, the video title is, how did I get started in motorcycle riding? Like, what made me get into it? What's the storyline? Like, how did you just wake up and decide you wanted a motorcycle, Devin? Like, what's the storyline behind it? So, to start, I was a little kid. I was that little kid that when a motorcycle went down the street, I ran to the blind. And my mom was yelling, "Boy, you better get out my blinds!" Like, because I was excited. I wanted to see the motorcycle that was going down the street. I just wanted to see it. Now, ever since I was a little kid, my dad always had motorcycles. My dad has probably had 5 different motorcycles since the time I was born. So ever since I started, realizing what was going on out here in life, my dad always had a bike. So ever since I was a kid, my dad had a motorcycle, and I don't know, it's just something about when your dad has a motorcycle or your dad likes something, you like it too almost. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, you just like it because your dad liked it, and my dad was always cool to me. So it was like, all right, my dad ride motorcycles, so when I get older, shoot, I want to ride motorcycles too. So it didn't really start getting annoying until I was probably about 11 or 12, when my dad would be leaving out with all his buddies, and I would be upset because I would want to go. Like, I didn't want to stay at home. I wanted to go out riding wherever they was going or whatever they was about to go do. I wanted to be a part of that. So I would always, anytime we go to bike night every Wednesday, but my dad been doing this for like 20 years. So every Wednesday when my dad would meet up with all his buddies, I would be all excited just to see him take off. So they would all come over to my dad's house, and I would get to watch him all leave, and I would be stuck in the driveway, eyes watering, like, man, I want to go, but I was too young to ride a bike. So it's funny, I told my dad when I was probably about 13 or 14, like, Dad, I want a motorcycle when I'm old enough to get my license. I want a motorcycle. And he was like, all right, man, if you get good grades, we'll talk about it closer to then. So a couple years fast forward, I ended up turning 16, and we were at a motorcycle dealership, and we happened to see this 2007 Ninja 250. And I still have that bike. It's not in the garage with me now. I keep that over at my dad's house because I barely ride it now. But happened to see it, and it was real clean. And me and my dad, we just browsing around. We just out and about. Like, one of the fun things we do in our free time, we go to the motorcycle shop and look around. So we just out looking around and happen to come across this bike, and I'm like, man, that's nice. And my dad is like, man, that thing is clean. So we start talking to the sales guy, and the sales guy is like, yeah, we only asking like a little over $2 grand for this bike. So we offering a great deal if y'all interested. So my dad was like, we'll think about it. So the next day, I ended up asking my dad, like, hey, Dad, do you think, maybe I could get that motorcycle? Because like I said, fast forward, I'm 16 now. It's almost summertime. And I'm like, I want this bike. Like, I want it. I want it bad. Like, I'm dreaming about the bike at this point. It's only been 1 day since I saw it. So my dad is like, all right, man, you held up your end of the bargain. You've been getting good grades. You've been doing your thing in school. You've been handling your business. You got you a little job. I was just about to start working at Mark's. So I was looking good. Like, I could afford the bike. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to let you get this bike. So that's when it all started, man. I was 16 years old. I got my first motorcycle. And then from then on, it's been on and popping, man. I rode that bike for 2 years. I was the slowest one in the pack on a 250. But I learned how to ride, and that was the cool thing for me. Like, I really learned how to ride a motorcycle. A lot of people always are like, man, I'm gonna start on a 600. Man, I'm gonna start on a 1000. Man, I'm gonna start on a booster. Like, all that stuff is cool and everything, but I started on a 250, and I would not change anything about that. I really learned how to ride a motorcycle very well on that 250. I learned how to ride, man. Like, I'm going through the gears, hitting the red line, like, I'm rolling, man. And then I was able to hop on my 1000 a couple years later when I bought that, and actually know how to ride a motorcycle, rather than I really wouldn't be able to fully appreciate this 1000 if it weren't for that 250 experience. So, moral of the story, I started riding motorcycles because my dad always had motorcycles around me. I fell in love with them at a very young age. I was that guy when you was rolling up the street on a motorcycle, I was standing, if I was outside playing, I was like, do a wheelie, do a wheelie. Like, that was just me. I was just excited. That's just what I was about. That's what I look forward to. I loved when people would come up and down the street on motorcycles. And that was just me as a kid. Like, and I still to this day, like, if a motorcycle is going up the street, I got my own house now, so I ain't gotta worry about my mom saying get out the blinds, but I'll go up to the window, see who it is or whatever. I live on a kind of quiet street right now, so it's not really many motorcycles going up and down my street. But if I'm out and about and I see a motorcycle, like, everything pauses in my brain. I look like, where's the motorcycle? Oh, there's the motorcycle. What kind of motorcycle is that? What kind of pipe does he have on it? Like, I'm literally like, I zone out because I'm so into motorcycles. So I've been about motorcycles all my life. I started on a little dirt bike when I was a kid. It was a little CRF Honda 50 and just progressed my way up. Got that when I was 7. Got my Ninja 250 when I was 16. Got the Gixxer 1000 when I was 18. Still can't believe that. Like, that's still crazy to me. And got the Street Glide when I turned 20 when I graduated from college. So, y'all, if you want a motorcycle one day, work hard. Do what you got to do to put yourself in a position to get one, because they are a blast. I love my bikes. I love getting out on the bikes. All my friends that ride bikes, we all have an amazing time out together. I'm going to include some clips. I went on a little double date last night. My dude just pulled up with some shorts on. What are we doing? He's squidting. We got a squid in the house. We got a squid. You ready to kick it, man?
I'm ready, man. We go.
Cool, cool. It is 6:30.
Yes,
We're supposed to leave at 5 o'clock, but we have to wait on Pretty Boy here. Go home, take a shower, wipe the bike off a little bit. About to curb real quick. I can see we just got our food. Just came out. Yo, I just noticed something weird about our friends. They both did not get ice. No comment. Okay, how your food looking?
Good.
Hey,
mine looking
that's
good.
That's because ice is nasty. That's why.
Ice is nasty. You nasty. Alright, y'all, as y'all can see, you know, your boy got his sweet potato, his steak. I'm a steak eater. Weird. And it's cooked medium, DeAndre. How you feel about that?
Medium?
Yep.
I like medium rare.
Mr. Well Done. Now she, I give it to her. If you can take that, she can take that. I can't take that. But my boy over here, Well Done, I don't know what he doing.
What's wrong with well done?
Everything.
Right.
So I'm ready to go, but my boy trying to decide
You did.
what his next
You
move
said,
is. He
"Oh,
said he
I'm
needs
not
to
gonna
stretch a
drive."
little bit. How you feeling? You feeling?
I'm fine.
I'm good. I'm ready to
I
rock.
don't know.
You cool? I'm ready. How you feeling, man? You
Not ready.
need to go back inside, do it.
Take a little pause for
Handle a little business. Andre is so slow, man. We've been waiting for this dude to unlock these helmets for 15 minutes, man. Where your key at, man?
I really don't know where it's at though. That's
Are you serious?
So did you lose your key?
This is a vlog.
I don't know, man.
Devin, please. This is a serious
We gotta find
matter.
it, man.
This is a serious matter. Stop recording everything. Oh my god.
Where do you last remember seeing it?
Hey, if I knew the key wouldn't be lost right now.
This is true.
Wait, is that it in the ignition?
Shut up, Devin. You're not funny either. He's not funny, and I don't know why he's still recording.
Hey,
Is this like live?
I'm trying to roll.
And he
Picked up one more to the crew. Cousin Dad's out rolling with us. I appreciate y'all tuning into this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check me out on Instagram at TheRealDevinClark. And appreciate you tuning in. I'll catch y'all next video. Peace.